to get the buff. Why? Give it to someone else. Who cares about that guy?
Amber should be viable, bro.
I actually checked out Amber, and like I actually kind of have a deck idea for her. Believe it or not.
How?
Sure
like what? With talent?
Deck idea.
Like the only way I understand that is if it's like with talent. But what do you mean? I have a deck with Amber.
Well, I haven't built it yet, but I have an idea. But yeah, she can also do it with her talent. Yes. It is mainly centered around her talent, but she does have, like, potential even outside of
that. Wait, what does Baron Buddy do? Like, it blocks the damage and then blows up?
It blocks some damage, and then it's just simply an end phase summon. It's just like what's her name? Mona, basically.
Does it have to wait?
Like, instead of, like, 1 damage, it does, like, 2, I think.
Does it have to wait until it gets attacked before doing damage, or does it blow up regardless?
I think it blows up regardless during the end phase.
I think that's a good thing. I was gonna say, oh, but then you waste your shielding, but no, I think, like, being able to deal fire damage quickly is the better option.
I mean, yeah, usually, because you can just skill again and then get shield. Shield gets wasted.
Doesn't Mona's have to be attacked first and then that's the thing?
No, it doesn't anyways.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Like, okay, if you don't get attacked, that means you're full HP though. So why is there any complaint?
Yeah.
About it, right?
I guess not.
That means you've taken 0 damage, because the only way the shield actually protects you is if they do exactly 2 damage, no more, no less. You know? So, I mean, them doing none, like, the only reason, like, even if they did 2 or 1, it would actually still be worse, because they could apply elemental reaction on you. Elemental reaction on you, which is infinitely better than blocking a hit. And like even if the determinant for it to like do its fire damage was like, you know, the shield going away or whatever, like I don't know, I feel like that wouldn't really matter much, because it's still gonna be on the field for next round, even if the shield doesn't transfer next round for whatever reason. Like maybe it's like a time thing, like you're still gonna get like the round after, like I don't know. I feel like it's perfectly good.
Yeah. It's just not enough of a shield for it to matter it going away.
It's like some girl that's like pyro as well, just like Amber. I think they're called Yoimiya.
Yeah, Yoimiya.
Yeah, I also saw some potential in her, to be honest.
I think I actually do agree with that.
I mean, outside of the Xingqiu deck, because I noticed that she was only using Xingqiu decks, but I'm like, to be honest, it's kind of a waste of talent. She could easily be put into something else.
I can see her, like, pyro application being really fucking crazy.
I mean, she just does a whole bunch of normal attacks. It's basically just bow skirk, in a way.
Bow skirk.
What I was thinking of. Like, I think if you just simply, like, make, like, a food deck with her, and then get that one food where it's like, oh yeah, it's, like, -1 normal attack for, like, 3 attacks or whatever, then you could just put that on her, and then, like, I think she could probably do, like, 10 damage with, like, a bow weapon equipped on top of that, easily.
We got, what is it? We got Bow Skirk, Electro Skirk, and then Skirk herself. With, Chlorine and, what is it? Yoimiya. Who's next? Claymore Skirk? Isn't that Noelle?
I mean, Noelle, like, kind of requires you to get to, like, an ult. It's only 2 costs, yeah, but, like, I mean...
And you also do just want a shield generally, though.
But it itself is also 4, though, so I don't... kind of, I guess.
Like, yes, it's a burst, but I feel like it's one of the cheaper bursts in the game. Like, even being for
like
it,
Noelle.
still. Yeah.
It's 4 cost though.
Yeah, but like 3, it's like on a character that gets like their abilities cheapened and like really general attacks, and being like 2 energy.
Yeah, but like after the 4 cost bursts, you have to do basically 2 normals, which are each 1 cheaper. So then it's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's still like 8 dice.
8 dice, and then your burst is already back up. That's kind of what I mean. Like the first one is like the normal amount of expensive, but like after that, it's like you just always have burst active. Or burst ready, sorry.
Make it cheaper, and then like she feels insanely cheap all of a sudden because you can then have cheap and normal attacks. But like if you didn't have that already done, then the burst doesn't really feel cheap. Because you need like 4 Geo dice. And then like of course for like the next 2 can just be, you know, regular dice if anything, I think. Because I don't think they have to be Geo. Wait, do they? I don't know. You can just tune like once each anyways.
I'm pretty sure Noelle's special where she makes it the Geo dice, the one that you don't have to spend rather than the like any dice thing.
But it's still like 8 dice worth. Like, I don't know. I don't really think it's cheap at all. It's broken. It's really good. I'm not. But it's not cheap. I wouldn't. Like, I would call something cheap. Like,
I kind of only like consider. I only considered like the burst, and then like how much do I get the burst back? But like I guess getting the burst back, that's not like a free action, even though that's like the only action you want to do. Just because like you are like only ever gonna do this doesn't mean it's free.
I mean, by that logic, then like Milani's like burst is cheaper. Because, like, you could technically use an artifact on Milani where, like, techniques give you energy. And then you can also just have the girl active where, like, techniques cost -1. Have 2 of those stacked, and then your techniques cost 0. You can burst, technique, burst. And then, like, you can do that on Milani, too. But I don't really call that cheap, right?
Yeah.
By definition, that is cheaper than Noelle. Like, if anything, like almost 2 times cheaper. Because if you have everything already set up, like in either case, like let's say Noelle also has her like single geodice thing, so like she only consumes 7. Or maybe you want to do like a double food thing. It's like maybe she only costs 5. With Milani set up, without even doing the artifact part to Milani, you would have basically like a 3 cost, like back-to-back burst. Without like another burst being activated. Because if that was the case, then Noelle would obviously shoot up from like 6 to like 10 or whatever it is. So.
Yeah. It's just vibes. Vibes why it's cheap, I guess. I don't know.
He's just a really simple hyper carry.
Yeah.
That fits like basically any fucking team you want. If you want to make a hyper carry of it.
Noelle and
like,
any support.
Dendro, I think she literally works with any other element, and then you just build her around hyper carry. Like, I think literally anything works.
What about Animo?
I mean, you could technically do Chaska, but like besides Chaska, okay, yeah, maybe not Animo, but I don't know. I forgot Animo was a thing. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. But I swear to God, I hate how like 3 out of the 7 elements are just kind of like dead if you don't have one of the other 4. Like Animo, Geo, Dendro are all reliant on like the other ones existing.
Although, like, actually, I mean, Animo Geo actually could work. Because I have considered that with Navia before.
Animo Geo? What do you mean?
Animo Geo, yeah. Because, like, if you have a third attribute, like, let's say Hydro, the Animo lets you spread the Hydro around. So it's kind of like double Hydro Geo in a way. It's just, like, kind of team dependent. Like, for Navia, it works, like, 100%, because, you know, how she is.
Isn't that like kind of like asking for too much though? And so like that's too many opportunities for things to go wrong. Like if they swap during any of this, like you won't get your swirl or you won't get your crystallize, or like you're asking for like three elemental reaction or three elemental application to go right.
Mona, yeah, but like Mona basically solo does it by herself. Like she would be easy scenario. Like you just simply skill on Mona, and then like if they swap, well, you still swap to your like Animo character and like maybe just set up and then end your turn first. And then the summon is going to hit them with Hydro on anyone regardless. And then you just swirl it. Mona's broken for that.
Mona's kind of an
that
exception.
also can kind of do it. I think his name is, he's like a new character that was in the TCG. He's the newest twink boy that like follows after Venti, the Hydro kid,
Dahlia?
whatever his name is. Yeah, he has like an ability where like after your opponent swaps, they get hit with Hydro. So like you can literally just do his skill, and then they try to swap away, and then their new character automatically gets hit with Hydro, and then you just quick swap to Animo. You can also do it that way. There's options. And don't say quick swap is unreasonable on like a non like free quick swap character, because you know you can build your deck for that. I mean that's easy, right?
Yeah, like one Catherine, bro, which you can done yours art and then get extra value later.
And if it really matters that much, you can double Catherine. I only put one Catherine in every deck, and I always get it like pretty quick usually. Whenever I use Nirza. And then you could even have like a single leave it to me or whatever. Like, It's not that hard, you know?
Yeah.
And if you don't open it, then like you just simply play it a little differently, like you adjust, right? I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, like your opponent would have to swap again after swapping in order to like really avoid you at that point, which they're using like two different dice and shit. So like honestly, you could probably just set up after that and then just end turn. And then what the fuck are they really going to do? Like swap to like their very, very last person just so you won't swirl them? But like at that point, you might just draw them to quick swap onto the Hydro guy, and now all three of them have Hydro. Like, and then Noelle can just fucking swing at him. Or I mean, not Noelle, but yeah, whoever.
Whatever Geo character.
Yeah. Navia particularly is pretty nice for that, but I mean, I think at that point, like
this is a Navia Mona team.
Yeah. It's not impossible though. Like, I mean, it might be a little uncomfortable, but like, there's definitely team compositions that make that work and would actually be probably not that bad. You just really need to have a Geo character that's like basically a hyper carry, so like Noelle or like Navia, basically.
Yeah.
Hell, I mean, you could probably do the shield breaker dude. He's probably a pretty decent hyper carry, I bet, if like you build him right. It's unaffected by shield, so like its damage is consistent. So you can probably do stuff with that.
Wait, is that shield breaker guy like valid outside of like being a anti-shield?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he's literally just a Geo character that just has like a 3-cost 3 attack. Like, you can just use his 3-cost attack and it does 3 damage. Even without, like, shields. Which is a lot. And then he also has his prepare skill, which is a 3-cost for like 6 damage. It is separated, because, you know, it's like a prepare skill thing, but, like, I mean, as long as you time it right and you play it correctly, like how you would with any other prepare skill person, that doesn't really matter. And he also has 12 HP. And he is Geo, so, like, if you pair him with any other Geo character, you do get Geo Resonance. And that is in it itself, like, a pretty good benefit, because unlike one of the worst resonances, now Geo Resonance is probably, like, one of the best. If not the best, but I don't quite want to say that because there's just Crow and Pyro, but I feel like Geo Resonance could be the third best.
What is it? Just like the 3 shield immediately?
Yeah, just 3 shield for 1 Geo. Like, you
That's
don't gotta do
kinda...
anything for it. It's so good now.
Yeah, it's like really, really damn free. Before, what was it? You have to like do a reaction, and then
Yeah.
you get like a
There
small
has
buff.
an element already on them, and then you have to hit them with a Geo character.
Wow. It's
So
so
if the Geo
niche.
character, or if your elemental reactions die before they can put elemental reaction on them, then you don't get to use it.
Mm-hmm.
It was just really bad. Oh man. Honestly, I don't even remember what the Dendro does because I've never seen it in action. So I'm assuming Geo was like before that was probably like the second worst one.
I don't know
I'm
what
assuming
Dendro does
Dendro.
nowadays, honestly.
Who knows what Dendro does? Dendro probably does something like increase your Dendro related reactions by +1. But like honestly, everything in the Dendro thing just does massive damage anyway. So who even cares at that point?
Yeah, right. Oh, it has one more duration.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, at that point, it's just kind of like Pyro or Cryo. If you're just wanting like a damage boost, like those are just so good. Cryo is good because like anyone can make use of it at any point, and then Pyro is good because it has to specifically be reaction, but it's a +1 additional increase over Cryo.
Yeah, right. And so like that's like the justification for an elemental reaction. Which, by the way, I've never had an elemental reaction not do enough damage if I didn't have like it was like +2 rather than +3, and then like have that extra 1 bit of damage actually matter.
Yeah, it's just rare for it too.
I feel like by the time that I like get an opportunity to elemental reaction, they're already weak, and so like +3 damage onto a character that's weak kind of like overkills by a hell of a lot.
Yeah. I mean, you could also just simply basic attack to kind of like cover the difference next turn, assuming it's not like that close to the nail biter.
Mm-hmm. Did you do the event, by the way? This is like... I don't know what we're doing here.
Oh, you mean the Genshin event?
Yeah.
For like the PG?
It's like some camera work or something. I don't know what this is.
Oh, so the non-Genshin TCG event?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't do that.
Okay. But it's like telling me to do one action every time. Walk 3 steps forward. I'm literally not kidding. Attack 3 times, and then it's like quest complete. The attention span of like Genshin players is like dwindling, bro.
I see.
Hey, it's free primos. I ain't complaining.
And then they also refuse to give out like a good amount of gold.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, no, you gotta earn your pulls also on
I know that they're doing like a special banner or whatever thing to like make up for it, but like it also just takes too long for reruns, it feels like.
Oh,
like
what?
if you have like a new character, like you're definitely not seeing them for at least like another 6 months, unless if they were like the Archon.
Yeah, I feel like they just kind of need to have, what is it, 3 banners at this point, if not, like, approaching 4, because, like, what is it, I think there was, like, one character that, has, like, 1,000 days since their last release. I think it was, like, Ganyu or some shit.
Well, yeah, well, okay, with Ganyu, though, she was, or she has been in special banners, and I don't think it accounts for those.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, still, though, there's people that are close to 1,000 days then, like, probably, like, 800 or whatever. Also, by the way, are you on Genshin right now, or?
Not at the moment. Did you want to play?
Yeah, actually, but I was just about to like say, okay, yeah, let's play. I'll be really quick to make my deck, and I was like, wait, no, I still need to like farm for like all of the currency to buy the new cards because I have not done that yet.
Makes sense.
What are you doing right now?
I guess I'm getting on stage, and I'll just make yet new deck, I suppose, maybe.
Another new deck.
Yeah. I had a silly little idea for a deck just now. I think it would probably be really annoying if I had something to make it.
Bruh. It's like Zhongli burst cycle or some shit.
No, that does seem funny.
I'd hate that, bro. The whole idea is just freeze without freeze. Is there anyone else in the game that does petrify?
Maybe not specifically petrify, but there is someone else who can freeze your actions that is basically just freeze.
Yeah.
What do you want to eat?
It's that like Hydro Hillitroll. He has like a technique that literally just does freeze reaction like one hit, and you can use it I think twice in a row after he gets his ult.
I forgot about because like the lore is like, oh, you're trapped in a bubble, like you are like the base game, right?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, he's not really known to do that, but like it is basically based off that, I think. Yeah.
And like Hydro Fist Electro in this game, bro.
Yeah. Hey, it needs to be an additional character. Character who can fly later, they always have that star. Always have inspire.
Not to inspire, but I guess not.
Yeah. What character needs to be someone new? Yeah, there is no element of reaction to this, so. I can either go like double of that, or I can go double of that. What seems correct to you? I guess I just need something just a second one on that. Actually, it's not that important in this stack. So it should be fine. I don't want to play this, or do I want to do that? How many moves do I have? I have one on her. I don't have one on her. I don't have one on him. It would come to fruition, but... I think I would rather prefer to just do that. Okay. That just makes sense to me. That could be good. Yeah, you really want to be able to do that. I think we're definitely doing that engine for sure as of now. There it is. Yeah, let's do that. Where'd he go? Oh, wait. Okay. I'm guessing one of this, maybe? I feel like we don't really... And then... need 1, 2, 3... I mean, I guess I could play this for sure. That's 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that does work. I'll add one of this. I need ways to do that, so... Okay, I need to do that as well. So let's boom, boom. Okay, that should be enough of that. Wait, do I not want this? I mean, it's pretty useful. Let me take one of that out, put one of that in. Yeah. probably play 2 of this. I do see room, which is fine. That's right. It ends. Probably not. I could probably. Oh yeah, I could play this for sure. Yeah. Then play one of this, of course. No. I guess 2 of this.
I need to rebalance my deck. I don't see what I can take out.
Alright, let's take that out and just put in this. Yeah, I mean, it's not that ideal, but I mean, I could do this. Yeah, I could probably use that actually.
Có muốn bỏ cái gì trên pizza theo
Alright, I have another deck. Easy clap. Boo.
hả?
Mà biết chi nó khác nhau cái gì không?
Làm sao?
Mà biết chi nó khác nhau cái gì không?
Different kind of tea.
Đúng rồi, mà có biết cái loại nào mày thích không? Có bỏ lại không?
Con có 2 cái topping lạnh mà con bỏ cái bacon với lại cái gì? Cái chicken nữa.
I once again have another deck.
How? Well, you craft these things so quickly. I already have like a pre-built deck and I'm trying to add to it. It's taking me years.
Con muốn bỏ extra chi không?
Okay.
Yeah.
I just simply had a vision, bro, and I made it.
Bo has a dream.
Exactly.
Is there a card draw thing in this game that costs 3? Besides Linnae and also the food.
Anything else besides like the only 2 things?
The specific 2 things I'm already using.
I mean, there's a card draw that costs 2.
What, Lea Harbor?
No, it's like the thing that looks like Shilonen, and it has like the bonus effect of like, if you have like a weapon and artifact in your hand, or if you have 2 artifacts or 2 weapons, then you either get like 1 Omni or like 2 Omni, if it's like 2 different ones. And it costs 2, and it draws 2.
Let me look at that. That might be what I use.
I was considering using that, not gonna lie, but then I stopped using it. There's also something that costs 0 that can technically draw 2, but it puts back 2 cards in your hand into the deck.
What does that look like?
It's like a new card. You have to go buy it.
Yeah, okay, I don't have that then. Do I have enough card draw?
Do you?
I hate how like my weapons are so like non-generic. One of them is like only people for energy, and Skirk doesn't take energy. And then the other is like only for normal attacks, and Sing-Chu kind of like despises doing normal attacks.
What do you mean? What do you mean? There's literally a generic weapon for every type.
Yeah, but then it doesn't cost 3, which is the whole reason I'm using weapons at all. Ugh, oh my god.
Why is that a goal? Just play the weapons without playing an engine. It's that simple.
Skirk is the engine, bro!
What do you mean? I mean, like, don't play, like, you know, like the weapon engines and stuff that you're probably playing. Just simply play the weapons natty.
Oh, like what do you mean? Just like don't use the weapon at all and just use it as like fodder because it costs 3?
No, I mean, like, use just a 2 weapon. Do you have to discard something that's 3?
Yeah, that's like the specific requirement.
I don't know. I mean, you could just simply play 3 cost weapons, yeah, and just simply discard them, or like you can use them depending on the situation. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ủa điện thoại đóng mục tiêu vậy? Alo, em ơi, con ở ngoài hả? À, vui thôi ha. Con phải ai?
Do I play this?
Báo luôn đó hả? Báo luôn về cái lá nữa hả? Dạ, có không?
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Oh, you know. You ready to get destroyed?
I got this! You stand no chance.
So, do you want to see the newest deck I made, or do you want to see the Farina deck?
Let me at the Farina deck.
Okay. Are you joining me, or am I kind of...
I'll join you. Oh shit, world level, let me do that. I cannot do that. Okay, you're gonna have to join me.
And then we tried out I can because of world level.
I swear to God.
Nah, if that was then like you wouldn't have been able to join me way back when.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, right, we have to be at the place.
What is this area? Okay.
Oh, wait, there's already a thing above Mondstadt that just got added. What the hell?
Yeah.
Huh.
Probably like Barco related stuff, I'm guessing.
We're finally gonna be able to explore the area, bro. I've been looking out that way since the beginning of the game.
No.
Did you say nuh-uh?
Yeah.
Bruh. I have to, like, guess how you're making fun of me since it just doesn't pick up sometimes.
Skill issue. I didn't remember what deck you wanted me to use first. Which one?
For right now.
Judgment. I've started to name my decks because of the fact how like it just refuses to tell me sometimes.
Oh, yeah, right. So, like, because it sometimes just doesn't change, you have to rely on that name, right?
Yeah. Okay, this deck is built to get a very specific opener, and I'm not entirely sure if I got it yet, so I may be at a massive disadvantage if I don't get this as well.
Got that, I believe. Awesome. Disgusting.
I most likely did not get the opener. A shame.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's still not enough. Oh well. Oh wait, what? No. A shame.
What? Oh, right, I need to play the card. I was so confused why I wasn't getting cost reduction, bro.
Seems like a skill issue.
You could swap, but then I just get elemental reaction the next turn.
What do I play? I guess this.
Nice.
Well, I am already at a massive disadvantage.
That's how these games usually, or that's how these games went yesterday, and then I still got obliterated in end game. Not obliterated, but like, you know what I mean. Tides changed.
Apple. Not bad.
Jesus Christ. If I did 5, what was that? 2 from reaction.
No, it's 3 from reaction, and it was 2 from normal.
Wait, fire does +3?
No, fire does +2.
Yeah, that's what I just said, and then you corrected it to 3.
Well, okay, if there's already elemental reaction on you, right? And I do my normal attack, which is 2 damage, and then it hits you with fire, and fire by itself does 1 damage, and it does +2 after that, then that's, 3.
Yeah, so reaction does 2, and then there's a fire of 1, and then a normal attack of 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said reaction did +3. I'm like, no, reaction does +2.
That is the opposite of what we said. I said that. Reaction did 2. And then you corrected to 3.
No, I said reaction did +2.
I have this on stream. I am confident in my memory. Can I survive being on field? That does what, 2 damage? But then I'm danger zone. Kinda don't have a chef mal on.
I do. Probably used it this round, but I do have it.
Let's do this.
Huh? Oh, I guess you're just fine with me killing her? Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. Do that. Then I just need to tune 1 card. What's valuable? Probably this.
Có xong liền hả?
Cái gì?
Xong rồi hả?
Dạ, thì từ đây chạy ra thì họ phải xong thôi.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I win this.
Yeah, I was like, why did you stay on?
It was the thing of I still don't understand how Mavrika worked even after like 7 explanations. And then also Skirk card is a combat action, not a quick play.
Let's see.
If either one of those wasn't true, then I'd be okay. However, they're not, so.
Damn, what do I tune? I guess I tune this. Let's do these things.
Đát chưa? Bà đát được không?
Yeah, I think there's just like no game that I can ever put Skirk out early unless they're playing stall or like really heavy ramp.
Yeah. Wait, why did I do that? I didn't have to do that. Whatever. I love how Milana, you can just be a damage dealer early by making use of Maflika. So nice.
Yeah. I swear, I keep on getting into situations where, like, the game is telling me learn how Mavrika works, and then I keep on just ignoring that. This would have been a lot more useful if I had this, like, turn 1.
Yeah. I was just thinking to myself, like, man, I don't have a food in my hand. Meanwhile, like, there is literally a food in my hand.
Bruh. Wow, I get the second copy of that too! Immediately as I say this.
That sounds great.
So fun. I love getting the thing I need 7 years later.
I feel that. Okay, it doesn't say that's a thing, so... I guess I'll just, like, try to, like, semi-force you to, probably kill Milani here.
Do they only give me back 1 dice? Why? Huh? Draw 2 cards if you have more than 1 weapon or... Oh, you have to have 2 of each type. So I have both weapons and artifacts, but I have 3 weapons and 1 artifact. So I needed 2 artifacts for that to proc the other one.
Wait. So wait, you played your 2 cost dice thing, and it didn't... No, it did give you back a dice, though.
Yeah, I was expecting it to give me back 2 dice because I have both artifacts and weapons, but I needed 2 artifacts and 2 weapons.
Oh, is that how it works? I thought it only gives you, like, 1 Omni, and that's it.
No, since it used the verbiage for each, and rather than, like, if you have either or, that is how it would work.
Ah, I see. So wait, so it wouldn't give you an Omni dice if you have, like, 1 sword and 1 artifact?
It would not.
See.
Which, okay, now that I know that's two copies of each, that is significantly less, like, generalized usage.
Yeah.
Do I equip a weapon? I mean, if not now, then never.
What does that do? That one. Yeah.
I think I should attack first, and then burst, even though it feels very not good. No, but if I burst for, I either don't attack again, or I don't meet damage threshold. I just want to attack again. Yeah. Mulan or Mavuika does build stacks. Hella stacks.
Yeah. Not sure the strong. Will I even do another pyro reaction? I think I could.
Oh wow, against the 1 HP character.
I mean, hey, look, I didn't think you were going to get as close as you did, so, I mean, I'm not just going to throw a game and just, like, make the excuse later, like, oh, man, I didn't think that you would actually, like, have that, though. Great.
Yeah, I guess this is close enough for you to consider possibilities, right?
I mean, Farina, if she doesn't have Mavuika, is going to do at most, like, probably 2 damage.
Yeah.
Well, maybe more. And you're probably going to kill right here, potentially. But I think Farina probably does kill, if not, you know. Yeah, you see what I mean?
Yeah, okay, now I see your vision way more now. I see it way harder.
Yeah. You better take it back, Grant. That was pretty rude of you.
My bad. Gomenne.
At least they died before the election or further reaction also hits me.
Bro, dude, I fully gave up, and I was like, I guess if I get specifically plus 2 HP, then I could fathom a world where I could do things. But yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh, against the 1 HP character. I'm like, bro, you don't see. I'm seeing it. I have a guy that's 1 shot and another thing that you're gonna place an element reaction on that, so you could just do your skill, and if I can't kill you, if you have I don't know, a double healing thing, then I probably couldn't kill you, maybe.
Okay, I was going under everything under the pretense of after Skirk died, I was already Jover, and there was nothing I could do, but it wasn't so Jover.
I mean, the thing is that you have Xingqiu Official. I mean, that's kind of enough to really carry a game.
That is quite a bit of damage. I do underestimate them, because I think of them as supports, but they're really sub DPS rather than pure support. For
yeah, I mean, Xingqiu is literally he gives his damage to other people. It's not special in a way.
Yeah, right.
Doing Hydro and Electro got everyone down really low to where they could just simply kill them basically at that point. And Fischl also had her burst, which did 2 extra damage to 2 other people. I mean,
yeah.
Oh yeah, if you were wondering, by the way, the whole setup of the deck, because I didn't get to do it, is that you're supposed to skill on Mavuika and then skill on Farina twice, but what that requires you to have is basically plus 2 dice. So because you have to use a dice to swap and stuff. So if you either have the elemental resonance thing that gives you dice, you could have the 3 cost thing that gives you 4 dice. You could have the 0 cost swap, and I think there was something else that also works for it.
Oh yeah, but if you have 10 dice, then you can go for combo.
Yeah, but you have to have 2 of the 4, and all of them you can technically have copies of it, except for the one that says it costs 1 fewer dice to swap, because that one specifically, obviously you're not swapping twice between the combo, so you don't want duplicates of that, but you can have duplicates of any of the others, and or a mix-up of all of them, basically.
Yeah.
So I have the Arcane Legend in my deck that lets me like shuffle my whole hand back in the deck and draw the same number of cards after like I generate a card from Weekend and I have a card from Mirino. So basically, even if I play a card, I still have like an hand and draw like another 6 on top through like a living board thing combo.
Yeah.
I do that, like I have like Farina healing for so long, like it's kind of like really hard to even win against me as long as I get that, because like, can you imagine the exact situation that you were in before? But just imagine if like all my characters at least had +2 HP. It would be way different.
Yeah. Also, you were like spreading your HP like very effectively. Everybody was like getting low simultaneously, and nobody like got disabled early game or anything.
Could you imagine what it would have been if I had them on for another 2 turns?
Yeah. Can we do that, by the way? Since my Skirk died shutting down my thing and you weren't able to get your +2 dice combo?
I mean, we can try it again, yeah, if you wanted to.
I feel like neither of our decks did what they were fully meant to do.
Assuming I can even get the combo.
Yeah, right. Oh, I love this!
It's already looking like a bad start, though. It's still possible.
Do I want double Timaeus?
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to do it, maybe. There's one way I could theoretically do it.
Oh my god! I didn't think that the first hit could get better, and it did.
Yeah, there's only one way this will work, and it's if I get hit a 1 in 6 here on top of like whatever I'm going to draw. Because I just realized there is actually technically another way that I can get the combo going just now.
Did you hit it? Or well, that was not the card that I was drawing.
I don't have it guaranteed. It's like a 1 in 6 into like randomly drawing.
Oh, okay.
Alright, well I can't do it.
Unfortunate. Well, just like that?
Well, I mean, I've already played a game against you where I didn't do the combos, so I mean...
Me winces in pain as I had, like, drawn, like, Royal Flash. Well, I had Timaeus in a deck that had, like, so many artifacts, bro.
Yeah. What? Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I suppose.
I drew very specifically a really bad card to draw in like the first opening hand too. It's the elemental resonance thing. So like my hand size was even smaller than what it. I just drew it again. That's crazy. But okay. I mean, this hand is slightly more likely to get the combo, but it also probably could not. We shall see though.
Man.
I would rather just play a different deck. But, you know, we're trying to see my deck with the combo, right?
Yeah, but like that would kind of imply that both of us have to get good starts then. It's like, do we just keep on rolling until we get that?
I mean, I'm assuming your start should always typically be good. Like, that was just like an unlucky one for you, right?
I mean, we can re-roll again right now, because I don't know how much I can do with this start.
Are you just comparing it to your roll of flush hand, or are you comparing it to, like, the first game?
I'm looking at, like, what I can do right now. I have a card that relies on Skirk doing its thing. I have a card that relies on an NPC, a card that relies on a different NPC, and then a food. And then, like, an NPC. Like...
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think
Again,
I
if
can
you
use
want,
it. Yeah.
that's why I was saying like, oh, I mean, I was probably just gonna play a new deck, but if you want to play the same decks and just try and make the things work, then like, yeah, we can't do that.
I mean, I thought that was kind of under the assumption that like just play and like try to make it work, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, then like we're happy. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely got my combo straight off the bat this time.
We'll see if I can do stuff.
There's nothing to have to play first, yeah. Like, chugga 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 chugga. Chugga 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 chugga. Chugga chugga chugga. Chugga chugga chugga. Yeah, I can just tune this thing. And that's the max combo. Voila.
I think I'm a lot more annoyed about like you canceling that roll flush than I'm first thought. I thought I'd like be over it by now, but like I'm still thinking about it.
Well, you were gonna win anyways. I mean,
Yeah, but we don't typically do stuff like, oh, you're gonna win, I don't give you the satisfaction. We don't disconnect in like any of
huh?
our games.
No, that's not what I was doing at all, though. You said that, like, let's play a game where we get our combos off. I said, sure. And I said, oh, well, since I don't get my combo off, that means we're not, doing the thing. So then I just quit.
Yeah, but none
I
of
was just
this
going to
was
gently
communicated
get over
between
it.
the two of us, and I kind of just got denied immediately. Like, it's like there's nothing we can do about it now, but like I do want to be known that I do kind of got annoyed by that.
Well, I mean, it's not my fault, though, because, you stated yourself that, like, that's the whole reason why we went in with these decks, that to see the combos, right? And I just simply did what made sense, which, to surrender if I don't get the combo. Because then it's like, why am I playing this deck, right? Because you asked me to play the deck so you could see the combo, you know?
Yeah, but that's not like the only reason that we like playing the game. That is the reason that we're going into
Well, no,
it.
it's not like playing the game. I mean, to play that game, that's like the purpose behind playing that game, though. Like, you told me, like, in quotes, like, oh, since you didn't get your combo, shall we play until you get your combo? And I said, sure. Get it? I just immediately surrendered because I didn't get the combo.
I guess we were under different assumptions then of like why we're playing that game in particular.
Yeah.
Sucks to suck, right? But let's just, when we're ending games in the future, try to make sure a little bit more, because you kind of know going back with that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't think we're ever going to get into another situation where, like, you specifically asked me to play until I get the combo, and then, for all that such to happen. But if that does specifically happen in tandem, then yeah. Because I never surrender even when I don't get a combo normally. I just specifically did there because, that's how we were playing it.
Yeah, I agree we're not going to get into that specific situation again, but if there's any other random reason why we would want to quit out, it would still be the same problem, just a different reasoning.
I guess my hand is good enough where I don't gotta do that. What do I get rid of? I guess I get rid of this. I usually never burst on Mirino, but it's like really stars aligned here since I don't have any other setup stuff to do. I know that sounds weird because you're used to Farina bursting often, but the goal of the deck is just basically like do Farina control, kind of sorta, and like if the opponent ever like runs out of dice and they're on like their main damage dealer, then just punish them with Milani. Oh, finally get Food Engine. That's nice. Do I play that? 7, down 2, that's 5. Nah, I probably don't play it. Mm,
Probably can't burst. Do I want to take that risk though? Does this give me a food? No, I have to use a food in order to give him back a food.
Was me shuffling away one of your high cost cards pretty annoying, by the way?
Oh, I burned the other copy of that. I had 2 of them.
Yeah. I just figured that me getting rid of one for like maybe a future turn would also be good, even if you had another.
Yeah. Like, if I had my, like, Arcane Legend ready to go, and, like, I was, like, more dice, then that card would have been more useful, but position just wasn't for it.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Be surprised if you didn't burst right here. Although bursting to kill is kind of scary.
That's interesting. Yeah, that will do it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Also, bursting on Mavwika when she's not max stacks isn't really that good. Because, you know, it's not as much damage.
I thought you could kill her, though. You had, like, +1 Revelry, and then I was on 8, and you had, like, I think it was, like... No, it wasn't 6, it was 4 damage. Okay. I guess you were a bit further away from kill than I thought.
Yeah, it was, like, only 4 damage at most. With, like, yeah. Because she's not at max stack, though.
I don't know why I assumed you just get +2 even if you have 0 stacks up.
Yeah. Now I have max stacks, though. So, like, now it would do the maximum damage. Also, if I did stay on her, there was a good chance that you were just going to kill her, which means that I don't get to, you know, infuse my attacks with Pyro.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't really want to do that. You're so close to death, but not quite. Everyone is on such low HP though.
I'm kind of in a tight situation, but depending on what I can do with this turn specifically, will depend on whether I'm not. If not, I'm in the game still.
Do I do that? Let me think. You can burst on Fischl. That is a lot of damage.
Quite a bit annoying.
Yeah. Mavuika can trigger off of any normal for me or technique.
I think if there's anything for me to study in this game, it's gonna be play a Mavuika deck so I can learn her firsthand.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you learn Mavuika, you'd have a pretty decent shot, probably.
Yeah, all of this misplays is off of no information. The information of which I can learn.
Heal or don't wanna. Bang bang. Normal. You swap to him. Okay, wait, hang on. What if I quick swap, then normal, and then you attack on him? That doesn't do anything either. Oh, he's so scary. Can't think of a way to... Oh, wait, hang on. Rivalry... Oh, it's anything does more damage, right? Okay, yeah, then that will do it then. I think, right? No, I don't have enough HP, actually, so that actually doesn't do it. Whatever. Oh, wait, no, I just have to swap to Farina and then kill. Probably. I think. I don't really know. Wait, who's going first? If I'm going first, then... Okay, yeah. Because this way you don't get elemental reaction. Oh, no. That was pretty close.
Yeah.
All things considered.
Don't see it now, but
It's like I have 0 pyrodite.
yeah, right. That's the only way. Yep.
That was literally just a difference of 1 turn, though. If you get 1 more turn, you win. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was like, I think, what, 6 HP your characters had left? Official burst or a better Skirk session could have made the difference there.
Like, I was worried about, like, a Hydro reaction on them, because that would just basically by itself nearly kill me. On, like, everyone at once. If I sticked on Farina. Or, I mean, not Farina, Milani. Luckily, Farina was the only one that didn't have an element, so I could go to her.
Just in the nick of time.
Yeah, so based off of that, though, like, if you open even a slightly better opener, then, like, you probably always win against me.
I don't know about all.
Because, I mean, I'm typically... Well, I said if you do open, like, better, right? Because that was basically, like, as good as I could get. Like, I think everything went smoothly for me. So,
Oh, was that
like,
your
I
best
think,
hand?
yeah, I think maybe I was at like 90% like showcase. You were probably only at like 70, I would assume, or 80.
Yeah, I think a big portion of that potential that I lost was just Mavwika knowledge, though.
Mavwika, what?
Mavwika knowledge. If I have
Right.
that, then like I think that makes up for 10%, maybe 15% of missing potential.
I mean, you could have asked me some questions, unless if it's like questions that you just don't know how to ask.
Yeah, it's information that I don't know that I don't know. You know, it's like Mavwika can deal damage with us technique, and I like that. The question, does Mavwika deal damage in this manner or another, doesn't even come up because I don't even know that this is a possibility in the first place. I don't know what I don't know, you know?
Well, even if you did know that, that wouldn't have helped you because I was on 0 dice. The only reason how I was even able to kill you there is because like I still had Chef Mount and I had a 0 cost food to give me like a dice. Even the most experienced Mavwika player would still have died there. At least if you mean specifically right there.
That's the big one.
Like I did a really big brain play because I was about to like end my turn and like probably lose the game. But then I remembered that technique also counts, and I have a 0 cost food with the chef mouse still active. Because I saw the 0 cost food, I was like, oh well, that doesn't help me though because I don't have chef Mao active. I was just about to end my turn, even after realizing I could do that. I was like, wait, no, and I did it just for 1 dice and then used the technique.
Yeah.
So under normal circumstances, even if you knew what she did, at least for like that kill, there was no possibility of like ever really killing there.
Just in a general sense, though, still, like, knowing how much damage she does and when I'm able to go on Skirk and for how long on Skirk, just as a general thing, though, since Mavliko was the primary concern of how much damage. And that's just a big fat question mark for me.
Okay, I mean, I'm just not going to say anything because I feel like I would probably know you. So you want to see the other deck I built?
Yeah, sure. I might have to go halfway through because my parents did say they were picking up a pizza. Don't know how long they're taking, though.
Oh, pizza.
Also, sorry for being so icy, but kind of in a bitchy mood. I feel like if I got more personable, be not good interactions from me.
I mean, losing in TCGs do tend to be pretty unfortunate.
It's one thing to lose to a TCG, but we already went over the issue earlier.
Yeah, which wasn't my fault.
Yeah,
so.
It's not your fault, but it still caused damage, you know?
Yeah, I know. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, like, there's been numerous times when, like, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Or been playing, like, other TCGs, and, like, I open a combo that, like, I think I wouldn't open, and then my opponent immediately scoops. I mean...
Okay, so you do understand. You can sympathize then, right?
But, like, I think that's just not enough reason to be let down by, though, because, like, you can always just open that hand again, you know?
I can, but you do know the disappointment associated with it, though, right?
Yeah, but typically, like, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing, though, right? If I was playing one of my best decks, where like I'm very likely to win, like if anything, it could just be a guarantee, right? And if I basically kill you, and like maybe you get off the combo, maybe you don't. But let's say if you didn't get off the combo because I am killing you pretty quick, would that give you a similar dissatisfaction or no?
I think that would like be like reasonable for me, since it's like exiting out of the game feels like more of a outside influence rather than this is how it was meant to go kind of vibe. So it's kind of more of a like slap in the face rather than like just genuinely getting killed normally.
But I mean, yeah. But another thing you have to account for though too, right, is that you do have to kind of account it from my side too, because like when I looked at your deck and I looked at my deck, right? I mean, I'm looking at your deck and I'm just thinking, yeah, your deck is definitely like stronger than mine. So like, I mean,
Is it?
yeah, definitely.
Have we won this interaction yet?
I mean, the reason why you haven't won yet is because like the first round we both didn't really get what we wanted, but for me it's like I won like thanks to a little bit of luck from somewhere. I can't remember exactly where, but I remember I was thinking to myself like, damn, I'm lucky for getting this right at this moment. So it's like you opening like very very unlucky because I know that you opened ultra bad, like ultra bad. But like my bad opening wasn't even that bad. Comparison to like me opening like my literal best opening and then drawing like a decent cards afterwards versus like you having like an average hand and like you almost won like yet again. So like if you open like a good hand and I open like basically not my perfect thing, it's like always like a guarantee that you win, I'm pretty sure. Especially if you just have a little bit more of my weekend knowledge. So it's like
Didn't we play this like a round yesterday, and then the round you just mentioned, and then like the round that we just finished out? Was it really that situation all 3 times?
yesterday this deck was not made.
I guess I'm associated this deck with a different one then.
Different decks, but and like that was the Kirara deck. The Kirara deck is actually a good deck. It is actually good. Like it's really good. It could actually be one of my best decks now. But that Farina deck, this Farina is probably like 3% worse than that or something.
Yeah. Okay.
So like from my perspective, like I didn't even want to play this deck again, but like you asked me to anyways, and I was like, I mean, I guess I will, since like you said, like all I'm just aiming to do is just show you the combo. And like from my perspective, it's like, yeah, you were just gonna have me as like a testing dummy the whole game, which that doesn't really sound fun to me either. Which doesn't sound like an actual game either. But like from my perspective, it's like, yeah, this isn't gonna be an actual game, so I might as well just surrender. Especially since we're just going it until we get combo.
Yeah, that was a miscommunication on the intention behind the game. But also, I guess we also disagree on like the strength of this deck, since I think I was also going in with the perspective of 0-3, but even if it wasn't 0-3, it's still the deck in general against all of your decks. I think it was 1 win to 4 losses, if I remember correctly. One win yesterday, and I think 2 losses, and then today was like I think 2 losses into it.
Yeah. But like before that though, I mean I think 3 wins in a row. No, 4 wins in a row me before that, I think.
Yeah, but those were with like the tier 1 decks or whatever, Burning, Arlecchino, and like the proven to already be strong stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like, to go with what, let's say, like the gritting deck or like the burning deck, like, I mean, those are like such like annoying decks to fight for me, but like, you know, I deal with it anyways. Like, yeah, we're just simply playing. Even if I don't like, even if I don't enjoy myself fully, that's no excuse to not play a game.
Like winning and losing, I will say like that's not something to get like upset over, but it's getting cheated out of something kind of like, I don't want to say unfairly, but like unnaturally, in a way that like does isn't the expectation. Like it's different from losing a game. I'm okay with being on a losing streak, and the reason that win loss was mentioned was because of how like, oh, is this a one-sided match or not? But if I went on a losing streak and like there's no mention of like, oh, this person thinks it's a complete like wash, this guy's deck is so strong, I don't mind going on a losing streak. I just mind it if like that assumption then leads to like the other action, canceling the game, which is the problem.
Yeah, but like, if I had played that game though, I probably would have been like kind of miserable myself though. Like, I don't want to be forced into a game that I didn't want to play anyways.
Yeah.
Because I was playing on like your request. I wanted to change decks, but you said, "Oh, you should showcase the combo." I'm like, I guess I can. So like, if I had played that game, I would have been like, you know, pretty unfun, unhappy, you know. So I mean, if you would have been fine with me being sad throughout the whole game, then like I guess that's okay to see it that way, but
Yeah, I didn't believe it to be this is a hopeless game from you, but since I didn't, we had a difference of uh, situations that we're like analyzing, right?
I mean, like each game though that we played, right? You were literally one attack away from winning, and one of them was literally like I opened literally the best I possibly could.
Đợi chút, con đang nói chuyện với bạn nha. Sorry about that.
Like I think, yeah, but I think how you should be viewing it though is that instead of viewing two past games, that those two past games should just be viewed as draws at that point, because they were that close. Calling it just like a win feels kind of like empty though, because they were literally so close to going either way that like you're making it seem like that I won like definitely in those games, but like those are literally just short of like one action of like either way winning.
I feel like that's how most Genshin like wins and losses go, though. Like, isn't it kind of rare that someone steamrolls?
For me, at least personally, it feels like steamrolling is very normal if you pick a meta deck.
Really?
Like Kave, for example, like I can't really view myself like winning against that deck, even if I play my best deck.
Wait, your best deck against Kave? You can't imagine getting close?
No, not really. He just like one shots my characters 3 times in a row. So like, how am I supposed to beat that? Like, I would have to match his damage. So I have to do like at least like 10 damage one turn and then 20 damage the next. Otherwise, I don't really win. And like a lot of other decks kind of do that when they are meta, in terms of meta decks. It's just that like one thing I have at least noticed, which I'm thankful for, is that like it seems that like the majority of players online tend to not play like any meta decks really, unless if it was like Kachina for whatever reason. Because when Kachina was meta, everyone was playing Kachina for some reason. Although that could also just be like the fact that like Genshin is like losing popularity, so maybe there's just less players. That could be it as well. But like from my experience today, like I only fought one meta deck, which I was thankful for. But if I fought any more, like I would probably fought. Like I can name like every single card that's like I hate to go against, and like I can't really imagine myself winning against. If you want me to.
I guess I just haven't gotten paired up against nearly as many meta decks as you have then. Because I guess anecdotal evidence, I've felt a lot, like almost all my games have been close wins. Besides against total noobs, which obviously should not be included.
Yeah. I mean, like, I remember when Whale was meta. I don't remember ever beating that.
Okay,
that
Whale
that
was
one, like-
ridiculous. Whale, like, exceeded, like, even meta decks being strong, I feel like.
Yeah, but like all meta decks do like the same sort of like result as that, though, right?
Yeah, just
Like,
Whale to, like
there's
way bigger
Whale,
extent.
There's Kave, there's
Well,
there's that like one green dude from Natland that's like about food. Like whenever people like show up on that deck, I'm like, oh my god, I'm probably gonna lose
Wait,
because they just keep feeding it food a billion times, and it just so stacked.
wasn't Whale Cave, like, both of those the same deck?
Yes, but Kave has also been his own deck before as well.
He has? Okay, I wasn't aware of that then.
Like right now he is.
Bruh. Also, I haven't seen the food guy. I do know of him being strong, I just haven't fought against him.
I mean, if you watch a YouTube video, you'll see. But I have fought against him, and he's like very aggravating. Because it's not even like he can run out of food, because there's literally a card that literally like selects 1 out of 3 foods and it puts itself back into the deck. You literally get infinite food.
Oh, yeah, the IFA thing. I thought you were talking about NRE, but no, yeah, that card does kind of just perpetuate food.
And like, what else really annoys me? I think Crab. Like, I think sometimes when Crab is good, that's a deck that you just can't really win against. Sometimes.
What, the, like, Pyro Crab?